In your presence, I feel an undeniable sense of freedom, as if the world outside melts away, and all that remains is the raw connection between us. It's as if nothing else matters, not even the clothes that separate us from feeling completely whole. When I'm with you, the weight of the world falls away. Clothes feel like an unnecessary barrier. The only thing I need to wear is the truth of how I feel about you in its most vulnerable and authentic form. Every moment with you feels like shedding layers, not just physically, but emotionally, too. I long for the connection that transcends the superficial and leaves only the pure essence of who we are together. Being with you makes me realize that the most beautiful part of myself is not the clothes I wear, but the way you make me feel free, seen, and accepted in ways I never thought possible. I don't need clothes to feel safe with you. Your presence wraps me in warmth, love, and understanding, things that no material possession could ever provide. With you, I feel like I can finally be myself, stripped of pretense, without the need for any external protection. It's just us in our most raw and unguarded form. The way you look at me makes me forget everything around us. It's as if I'm seen for the first time in my life, not for my clothes or appearance, but for my soul. There are moments when being close to you feels like a sacred space, one where clothing becomes irrelevant, and all that matters is the bond between our hearts. You make me feel like I could stand before you in the most vulnerable state, and you'd still see me with kindness, with love. It's a feeling that transcends the need for anything more than what we already share. When we're together, it's as if the world pauses. No clothes, no distractions, just you and me, completely in tune with one another, existing in a space beyond time and material things. In the warmth of your embrace, I realize that the only thing I truly need is you. Clothes are just an external layer, but you make me feel truly whole without them. With you, I am completely exposed, both physically and emotionally. But in that vulnerability, I've found the most beautiful kind of connection, one that makes everything else fade into the background. I never realized how much I needed to feel unburdened until I met you. Being with you makes me feel like I'm finally allowed to be myself, with nothing to hide and nothing to prove. There's a sense of peace in being close to you, a peace that makes every layer of clothing feel unnecessary. I just want to be with you as I am, without the need for anything more. When I look at you, I feel a deep sense of knowing. You see beyond my clothes, my insecurities, and everything that could ever separate us. In your eyes, I am enough. It's funny how being with you makes me realize that the most important things in life aren't things at all. All I need is to be close to you, to feel the warmth of your presence, and to experience the love we share. There's a freedom in your presence that makes all the outside world's distractions fade away. I don't need anything but you to make me feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Clothes may cover my body, but only you can truly see me. It's not the fabric that matters, it's the connection, the deep and powerful understanding we share. I could be with you in a crowded room, and yet it would feel as though we were the only two people on earth. Your presence strips away all the layers, revealing only the truth of who we are. You've shown me that it's not the external things that matter, but the way we see each other. With you, I can be vulnerable and real without the need for anything to hide behind. Sometimes I wish we could just forget about everything: clothes, time, expectations, and simply be just two souls sharing a moment of pure connection. In your presence, I feel a kind of freedom I've never known. The barriers of the world seem irrelevant, and I realize that I only need you to feel truly alive and complete. With you, it's not about appearances, but about the way we make each other feel. I feel most myself when I'm with you, as if nothing else matters but our connection. In your embrace, I feel no need to hide, to cover up, or to pretend. All I want is to be open, honest, and real with you in a way I've never been with anyone else. Being with you feels like standing in the sun, warm and free. In that moment, there's no need for anything else. No clothing, no masks, just the two of us together. You make me feel safe in a way I never thought possible. When I'm with you, I can let go of everything: my fears, my doubts, my insecurities, and simply exist with you. With you, I've learned that the most important thing is how we feel, not what we wear. Your love makes me feel like I can be exactly who I am without needing anything else to define me.